What's up, Vikings, and welcome back to another episode of MBTV. The U.S. Bank Student Intern Program is excited to invite you and your students to our first annual Financial Literacy Resource Fair, hosted by our student interns. This event aims to promote financial awareness and education through interactive activities, engaging presentations, and opportunities for students to win prizes. The event is from 10:45 a.m. to 11:45 a.m., located in the MBHS gym. Also, Club Rush will be on April 8th during lunch. This is a great opportunity to learn about our amazing clubs and to get involved. Also, Vikings, this is the last week to watch The Play That Goes Wrong on April 10th and 11th. Tickets are $7, so don't miss out. Also, next week is National Library Week. April 6th to 12th is National Library Week, and there will be fun activities all week during lunch in the library. Come in today to color a bookmark. On Wednesday, you can design your own button pin. On Thursday, you can try our 3D pens. On Friday, you participate in scavenger hunt. Come in, support the library, and have fun. Also, a quick college update as our senior Vikings prepare to embark their journey after high school. It is important to hear about others' experience, which serves as inspiration. With us now is Miss Mattis, who will tell us about her college experience.
Thank you, Heidi. Hi guys, I'm Miss Mattis and I went to Cal State Fullerton. One of the things that I enjoyed the most about college was the friend groups I made along the way. My advice to you guys is to ask for help. The friend groups that you guys make along the way, that's going to be your support system in your village. There's no way you're going to go through college without asking for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you're a first generation student like I was. One thing that I would change about my college experience is honestly asking for help. I know I keep saying that, but you truly do need to ask for help. Don't be afraid. I do want you guys to know that this is your journey. It's not a journey for your family or your friends. It's for yourself. Enjoy it. Because you don't know what the future holds for you, but this is the one thing that nobody gets to take away from you. Thank you.
Demand your MTV! I want my MTV!
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV! Call your cable company and say, I want my MTV!
Remember, Vikings, if you want your own I Want My MBT News t-shirt, take a picture of your class watching our news show during SSR and submit it using this QR code or the link on the YouTube description. Remember to tell your teacher, I want my MBTV News.
Hey Vikings! This week's show is El Chapulín Colorado. It's a classic Mexican comedy that aired from 1973 to 1979 and follows the adventures of an unlikely hero, El Chapulín Colorado. Unlike traditional heroes, he is clumsy, cowardly, and often makes mistakes, but he always manages to save the day through sheer luck and determination. Armed with his chapote chilon and his special pills that make him shrink, Chapulín Colorado humorously parodies superhero tropes while delivering moral lessons. The show became infamously popular across Latin America and remains a cultural icon. Enjoy the show, Vikings. Bye-bye. And by the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings, today's game recommendation is Pac-Man. It is a classic arcade game first released in 1980 by Namco. The game features a yellow circular character named Pac-Man, who moves through a maze eating small pallets while avoiding 4 colorful ghosts, Blinky, Pinky, Ink, and Clyde. The goal is to clear the maze by eating all the pallets without being caught by the ghosts. Power pallets located in the corners of the maze temporarily allow Pac-Man to eat the ghosts for extra points. The game is known for its simple yet addictive gameplay and has become one of the most iconic video games of all time. That's it from me, Vikings. By the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings, today's recommendation is Stress Relief by Late Night Drive Home.
Tell me you love me, come back down.
Stress Relief by Late Night Drive Home is a smoothing instrumental track designed to help the listener relax and unwind. The song often explores themes of relaxation, introspection, and escape. The vibe is often nostalgic, evoking feelings of solitude and comfort, like taking a late night drive through quiet streets and enjoying peaceful moment to oneself. That's it for me, Vikings. See ya. By the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings, here's your sports updates. Our boys take on Almani. JV defends home turf while varsity's on the road, looking for a big win on the 9th. Let's show them what Viking baseball is all about. The Vikings volleyball team is back on the court, facing Rosemead at home. Let's fill the stands and bring the home court advantage. The Lady Vikes are on the road against Almani, ready to battle for another W. Let's send them all the support we can. One day, 3 big matchups. Let's get loud, bring the Viking pride, and as always, go Vikings. Oh, and by the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings, is there any chance you've heard the phrase, "On Wednesdays we were pink"? Well, today's movie recommendation is Mean Girls. Mean Girls follows Katie Heron, a teenage girl who moves to the U.S. from Africa after being homeschooled. For the first time, she enters a public high school and quickly becomes involved with the Plastics, an exclusive group of popular girls led by the manipulative Regina George. As Katie befriends Janice and Damien, they devise a plan to take down Regina. However, as Katie gets deeper into the world of high school popularity, she begins to adopt the same mean-spirited behavior she once found repulsive. As Katie's attempts to fit in and sabotage Regina spiral out of control, she loses sight of who she really is, damaging her friendships and her sense of self. In the end, Katie realizes that trying to fit into a superficial world isn't worth sacrificing her authentic self, and she works to repair the relationships she damaged. With its sharp humor, iconic lines, and sharp commentary on high school dynamics, Mean Girls explores the complexity of friendship, identity, and the consequences of giving in to social pressure. That's all for me, Vikings. Oh, and by the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings, this week's gossip is on Rachel Zegler receiving a whole bunch of backlash for the new movie she stars in, the live-action Snow White. But the movie has flopped horribly, with a 1.6 out of 10 in reviews and a 40% Rotten Tomatoes. This is due to her bad talking about the original movie, how it's weird, and claims that she was scared of the original. Many Snow White fans say that she shouldn't have accepted the role if she hated the character so much. That's all for this week, Vikings. And by the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings! In the 2000s, low-rise jeans and cargo pants were trendy, often paired with crop tops or tight tees. Denim on denim became popular, with people wearing matching jackets and jeans. Bold graphic tees with oversized logos were everywhere. Overalls also made a comeback, often worn with one strap undone for a casual, relaxed look. That's all for today. Oh, and by the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?
Hey Vikings, this is Novel Talk with Toby. I'm here again with Miss Stanley for another book review. This week's book is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Addis Science. Bye.
Okay. So Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe focuses on the friendship between two 15-year-olds. At first, they seem very different. Okay. Aristotle, or Ari, is a thoughtful loner. He spends a lot of time wondering about the secrets and silences of his family. His mailman dad, who is a war veteran, is distant and doesn't really speak a whole lot. And his loving mother and older sisters won't ever talk about his older brother, who is in prison. And Dante was very young when that happened. Aristotle was very young when that happened, so he doesn't really remember that. Now, Dante seems to be the complete opposite. He's confident, he's artistic, and he's very at ease with his loving parents. They meet at the city pool one summer day, trying to escape the boredom of those long summer days, and Dante teaches Ari how to swim. And this becomes the start of a very easy and comfortable friendship that bounces between just goofy, bonehead games that boys play and really serious discussions about life. I love this book because it takes a really thoughtful look at kind of the struggles and the pains and the discomfort of growing up and finding your place in the world. And like one of our earlier books, Frankly in Love, it also examines issues of race and culture and class. In this case, though, Ari and Dante are Mexican-American, and there's a lot of discussion about identifying or not identifying with cultural expectations. So, any questions?
Yes. Two questions I had. One of them is, how do their families affect their relationship?
Well, I already said that Ari was kind of a loner. Well, what we find out from his Dante's family is that he's also kind of been a loner in a way, even though he doesn't seem that way. So really their families are kind of ecstatic that these two boys have found a good friend. And we'll also find out, again, that that friendship is cemented by an event that happens in the book.
How do they feel about their Mexican identity?
Ari is much more comfortable with it. He doesn't, he feels pretty okay with his whole experiences as a Mexican American. I think because his mom's a teacher, he's just more at ease with that. Dante, we see he's not quite so sure about what it means to be a Mexican American. Part of that is because his parents are both very educated. His dad's a professor, his mom's a psychologist. But we find out that his mom comes from very humble origins, like, very extreme poverty in East Los Angeles. And his cousins treat him like he's some kind of, like he's not really a Mexican. Mm-hmm. So he has this very weird relationship with his culture that he has to kind of ease into and become more comfortable with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There has been a novel talk we told. Please check out Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe in the library and Miss Stanley's display in the media center.
That's all for this episode of Vikings. See you all next time. Oh, and by the way, I want my MVTV. Do you want yours?